Field goal. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as field goal?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's where Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing and it turns into a touchdown?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'd lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Brown on the tackle.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 3rd and 2, now Wilson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into play.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on second down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right.
That's complete. Okuegbunam.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. There's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken 6. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they work this well up. It's the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
An excellent end result for them, but let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go with a keeper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And down inside the 10 at the 9. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Every habit you needed, go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes.
Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point safely through. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down at 4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 36, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson out to his left. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Second and 4.
He'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to go up top again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Back to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. Wilson wants to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now it's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. a great read, and it's picked off. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I win.